Well, good morning, everybody. We are sitting at LESU, that's Lima Echo Sierra Uniform. We are in the Boeing 247 Delta. We're going through the startup procedure right now. I've turned on the priming pump here to the left engine. We turn the main priming switch on, put on the parking brakes. We'll prime the engine 2 or 3 times. Get the left magneto turned on. We'll put the fuel on both, get the fuel flowing to both engines. Left engine switch on. We'll use the wobble pump, make sure that we can get pressure coming up. Yep, we got pressure coming up, okay. So let's go ahead and get the ground crew and ask them to wind up the flywheel for us. We should be good to go to start up the left engine. Let's give them wind the flywheel, bring the ladder over and crank it up and get the wobble pump going here. We need that pressure between 3 to 5. I like it as close to 5 as I can get it personally. Okay, alright, we should be ready to mesh the flywheel. Alright, we have a successful start. Crank in the ladder. Alright, now we'll do the right. So we'll move the primer switch over to the right. Oops. The primer's out a little bit. Alright, let's put it back up. Alright. Put the primer in. Okay, now we'll go over to the right. And we'll prime the right a couple of times. Put on the right magneto. Fuel is still in both. Got the right engine switch, the wobble pump. PSI up here. Fuel pressure up. That's good. Alright, that's the ground crew. They'll be winding the flywheel. Come over to the ladder and the crank over here and get that taken care of. There he goes, already he's cranking. So let's make sure we get our pressure back up with the wobble pump. Alright, perfect. Let's go ahead and mesh the flywheel, and now the right engine should start up good. Alright, great. So the engines have both started up. So now we can get everything ready for flight configuration. We don't need that on any longer. That. Check our temperatures, our exhaust temp and cylinders on the right and on the left. Well, we checked the left first, the second one was on the right. The arrow points to the right one. Let's put on seat belts and no smoking. And we'll get on the dome lights and cabin lights and courtesy lights. Then we'll put on our instrument lights and nav lights. We don't need the pitot heat right now. Temperature's looking good. I think we're good to go. She's up, throttle's up. Alright, let's get the wheel chocks removed. Again, this is LESU. This is an add-on for the airport. This is not the default airport scenery, but you can probably tell by noticing the color in the lines. Not your typical lines that you see. Let's go ahead and taxi on down and take off. We've got a beautiful morning here for this flight. Alright, so we finished the run-up tests. Everything's good. We got clearance. And so we're going to line up here. I am going to adjust my rudder tab just a little bit. The elevator trim is where I want it, so we should be good to go. Go all the way back to the chest and give it the power, and this thing will just fly off the runway on its own. And we're up. That's it, that quickly. And very slow speed, and it's already up off the ground. It's really amazing. Beautiful plane. Handles really, really nicely. The startup is very authentic. Everything about it is authentic. It's a beautiful plane. I highly recommend it. Again, this is the Boeing 247 Delta from Wing42. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride in this classic airplane. the back seat, in one of the back seats, I should say. We're in the passenger compartment now. I happen to grab a wing seat. I love looking down the wings. Not as long as the wing on a DC-3. I think the wing here is 53 feet, and the DC-3 is a wingspan of 90. Yeah, wingspan 74 feet. Yeah, so not quite as long as the DC-3, but a beautiful plane, really well done. Look at the detail back here. The ashtray's open, the reading lights turn on and off. There's a bathroom. Actually has a working hand soap dispenser. Yep, very pretty plane. Again, flies really, really nice. If you want a classic, the external sound, wow, the engine is just beautiful. Internal too, but that external sound is just, the woof and the woof of that engine is just beautiful to listen to. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this flight. I've gotten so many hours in this airplane already, and I just downloaded it last night. Had to reinstall Flight Sim, had to reinstall and do a ton of work. And yet I've still managed to get several hours behind the yoke on this plane. It is absolutely beautiful. I am so glad that this plane was released. The work that was put into it shows, not only with the detail of the operation, but just the detail of the plane itself. Now, this particular livery is not a default livery with this plane. I downloaded this from flightsim.to. I will put the link in the description. The manuals that come with this, very, very nice. I actually printed up the manual for the airplane itself. It also came with a book on radio navigation, which I don't know if I'll print up, but I might actually try and find a copy of it someday. This is, I guess, how it might have looked when it first flew back in 1933. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the skies.